Hi friends, how are you? I'm super excited for you to be here. If you're listening to this, then somebody that you've talked to feels like your story will resonate with mine. And that's a pretty powerful thing considering that 5 years ago, I never expected anything to come from this business. My name's Caitlin Snyder. I've been in the business 5 years. I'm a triple diamond, and I was a stay-at-home mom before starting this business. I had worked my way up in a restaurant, became a stay-at-home mom when my husband got a promotion, moved across country, and just lived that life for a while. And we ended up getting our dream job. My husband ended up getting his dream job back on the East Coast. We bought a house. Everything looked really great, but inside we were really struggling, and we were living less than paycheck to paycheck. Do you ever feel like that? Do you ever feel like there's more month at the end of the money? Like, that's where we were at. So I started seeing a girl that I used to work with post about this business, and I really never considered it because I never wanted to be that girl. I had worked really hard on a highlight reel, putting it out on social that everything was totally fine. And so the last thing that I wanted to do was kind of show that that was more of a gimmick than I put out there. And I never wanted to be that girl. I got the messages in my inbox. I was disgusted by them, didn't want anything to do with it. And it wasn't until Christmas of 2015 that I saw Sam pay for Christmas in cash. And I remember bawling on the 23rd of December because our piles were so small. And my husband went out on Christmas Eve and spent like $400 on a credit card that we didn't have. And I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing worrying about what other people are going to think whenever my family's really struggling behind the scenes? You know, who cares if it all looks great on the outside if it really isn't good on the inside? And I went through a lot of thoughts. I went through a lot of thoughts of not wanting to be that girl, not being a picture perfect of what health and wellness was. I went through the process of having a lot on my plate. I mean, my days were busy. My mom always says, like, don't ask a stay-at-home mom what she does all day because she won't be able to tell you, but she's busy all day long. And so the idea of adding something to my plate while I was caring for my kids and while I was doing the things that were priority, which was being a homemaker, I just didn't know how I was going to fit like a business into it. And I finally had to get real with myself and ask myself what my hard was going to be. Was my hard going to be laying in bed having anxiety about the money that we didn't have? Or was my hard going to be getting over myself and putting myself out there and maybe allowing God to intervene the way that he usually does when we give up trying to have all the control, right? So I did. I jumped in. My husband wasn't super supportive, told me I joined a scam and that this wasn't going to work. And I have had a past of failure. I went to school to be a nurse and failed my boards 5 times. And there was a lot of fear in his speaking to me. But I remember that lighting a fire underneath my ass, to be super honest. And every single day that he came home from work, I was like, I talked to more people today. I signed a customer and I jumped in. I put 2 feet in the freaking boat, friend, and I have never looked back. And I made the grocery money that I told him I was going to make. And I made back my investment in like 3 days. And I started bringing commas home in my paycheck within a year. And this has now turned into our most stable and secure income and has allowed me to unpack some of the things that I never thought that I was going to be capable of. It has pushed every comfort zone, which has taught me so much in my life. And it continues to show that I am a student of all things. There is always something to learn. There is always ways to better myself. There is always ways to be changing and evolving and adapting. And it's helped me become a better woman, a better wife, a better mom, a better friend, a better Christian, all the things. So if you're a stay-at-home mom and you're thinking, how am I going to make this work with everything else that I have going on? You're going to do it because you're a freaking rock star, friend. And because we're moms and because we're badasses and because we do all the things and we spin all the plates and we do it with a lot of grace because that's what we do. And I'm really excited for you to find the power within yourself to know that you can do this, that you can create any income that you want to make, and that you can get your family out or into a different situation that you may not think is possible right now. But the fact that you're questioning and thinking about saying yes to this, you're on the right track. I'm super excited for you. I hope this helps you. We'll talk to you soon.